Hey, how's it going? Today is December 30th. One more day, and that means it's Christmas Eve tomorrow. It's New Year's Eve tomorrow.
Real.
And then it's the New Year's. 2025 is about to be over. Isn't that wild? First, before that, last week was Christmas. Phenomenal. Nice, just a week off of work, staying at home. Didn't do any traveling or anything, so I was just staying here with the cat, with my partner, and having just a nice chill Christmas with no nonsense at all. Except the cat's been kind of bad, but whatever. She's a cat. It was good. Good Christmas. Just chilled, played a lot of games, a lot of Persona 3, and did some other things, messed around with virtual machines, trying to learn and just use different Linux operating systems. As I'm trying to get away from Windows, just cause, especially, well, I mean, like, my PC right now cannot upgrade to Windows 11 because it doesn't have the specific like TPM thing, majigger thing, and the other thing. But I don't really want Windows 11 anyways. A lot of AI Copilot nonsense, shoving ads in your face everywhere. No, thank you. So I'm trying to learn just play with these different Linux operating systems, using or learning different commands, the of the operating system, the coding language. Did a little bit of that. Still trying to find one I enjoy. Besides that, also learning. I keep saying trying, hella. Also, continuing on working on my website with using HTML, which I'm also learning. And I feel like these will maybe kind of stack on top of each other and help me learn each one faster. As I learn HTML, I'll learn how to use Linux commands better, and it'll just stack and stack, and I'll be so good at both languages, and it'll be awesome. But did a little bit of that. Besides just having a nice break from everything, not much happened. But that was Christmas. It's now about to be, like I said, Christmas Eve's tomorrow, aka New Year's Eve. And this is prime time to do reflection. I always like to do a little reflection about what happened in the year. I also have usually do a little bullet point, just a handful of New Year's resolutions. So I like to see if I did them all, did some, what did I accomplish? How have I grown this year? This year, 2025, I really focus on creating my financial foundation, learning how to budget, learning how to invest, learning different like how the stock market works, how investing accounts work. A lot of that to, build some financial literacy, because that's a pretty important skill. I'm not trying to be broke. So that was mainly 2025. Also trying to project my voice more, to talk louder, talk more clearly, which is kind of why I'm also doing these. But yeah, that was 2025. 2026, what do I hope to do? Continue making bread, making that dough, and I want to try to, I guess, explore more creative outlets, or just try to do more creative things, whether that's drawing, whether that's creating a website, whether that's doing these videos, maybe being more creative with them, trying to edit or something, I don't know. Or just reading, finding just something to get those creative juices flowing, because I work in STEM, and there's a lot of, analytical, logical thinking, so it's good to exercise that creativity, and I want to do that more in 2026. Another thing I would like to do is just just find more things to do, honestly. More things to, I guess more things in like getting out of the house more, you know. God damn, I always keep saying that dang phrase. But what's been on my mind recently is boxing. I think that'd be cool. You know, there it is again. Boxing, punching, taking a punch, learning how to, fight a bit, use my hands, protecting myself. Just another way to, it's also another way to just do cardio instead of just running, I can't do it, it's too hard. But I think that'd be really fun. Build a discipline, have a night, probably find a community around that, find people just to fight with, to train with, learn techniques and stuff. It could be cool. I mean, I'm leaning towards probably doing it, but we'll see. Who's to say, really? But that's been on my mind right now. But besides being creative and just finding new things, new activities, new ways to do cardio or whatever, I don't know what else I want to do in 2026. Well, I guess besides the grad school applications, which I, hopefully can get into something like get into a PhD program. That would be awesome. That's a goal. Put that on the list. Put that on the resolution. But that's 2026 plans. I'll continue making these weekly-ish videos of just practicing speech, practicing clarity in my speech, practicing how to talk without a script, without having just like a list in front of me, just going off the mind, yapping, doing whatever. And yeah, I guess upcoming is, I mentioned that I'm actually upgrading my PC as well right now. Obviously not the RAM or SSDs because those prices are insane, but I have some, just small, just different. I have the CPU, new GPU, new motherboard, because this thing hasn't been upgraded in like 5 years, so it's about time to upgrade what I can. And maybe I'll do like a little recording of it, because I've been watching a lot of those videos of just people building nice ass PCs, so maybe I'll try something like that. But anyways, that's all I got for this one. New year, new me, you know what I mean?